Hello, everybody, and welcome back to My Closest Friend. I'm sure you've all been wondering, where have we been? But we have a totally valid reason, which is that Tyler is actually in Charleston, North Carolina right now, and I'm on my way to go see him. He's just hanging out there, so I need to get there. But I thought, I would record the journey because honestly, guys, I'm on my flight right now, and there's like nobody here. Like it's actually I'm on like a commercial plane, but it's like it's a PJ. Like this, it's crazy. There's like literally nobody here. So I thought, maybe to keep myself company, I'll just record and do a podcast on my own.
Excuse me. I think I'm in the window seat there.
In this row?
Yep, 32A. Yep, the window seat.
Oh. Okay. Do you want to sit like anywhere else? I
have my boarded pass printed here. 32A. So.
Oh. Okay.
32A.
Yep. All right. Here you go. Let me just get out of 32B real quick. Sorry, okay. After you.
Could you move your backpack from the ground there for a second, just so I could? Sorry, I'm not as nimble as I used to be.
No worries, ma'am. Let me just pick that up.
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry. Okay.
Do you want to put your suitcase in the overhead bin, or are you just gonna leave it at your feet?
Yeah, sorry, can I just get back out? Sorry for a second.
Yeah, of course.
Just get the suitcase.
Just like if I'm moving my backpack, you should probably, the suitcase is kind of big.
All right, could you help me lift this, for a second, doll?
Yeah, of course.
All right,
this is really, how did they let you bring this in?
Well, they don't weigh it if it's a carry-on.
Oh.
Just help me.
This is like at least 60 pounds. This is crazy. Okay.
All right.
There we go. Right snug next to mine, even though all the other overhead bins are open.
All right, let's get back in this seat.
All right, get back in your window seat.
All right, ready to fly down to Charleston, North Carolina.
Yep, that's where I'm headed to.
What brings you there?
My friend, my close friend Tyler, my closest friend Tyler. He's just there right now, just kind of checking it out. So I'm gonna go hang out with him. We do a podcast together. So when I arrive, we're gonna podcast together because we haven't been able to for a couple of weeks because he's just been down in Charleston, kind of hanging out down there. Yeah, what brings you?
The airport.
Sorry?
The airport.
But what do we mean by that?
There are a lot of connecting flights that go through Charleston Airport.
Yeah.
So it's
Which one are you taking?
I'm not leaving. I'm gonna connect back to LA. So there's it's one
That's
of the.
not really connecting. That's just a round trip.
I'm there to see the airport.
Are you staying in the airport, or how long will you be there for?
For a couple hours.
Oh, have you been to the airport? So you haven't been to this airport before?
No, I've not been to this airport.
And you've always wanted to see the airport?
Yes. Yeah.
Because of all the connecting flights, because it's an international hub.
Yeah. I just felt like it'd be a good way to meet people and to spend some time shopping, and to enjoy maybe a nice hot meal.
Totally. Couple of questions. Because I live in LA, and it seems like you do too. I've met people in LA. I've gone shopping in LA, and I've had a hot meal in LA. So I'm just wondering why the Charleston airport specifically is where you want to do those things.
I mean, you could live your life and never really travel, but what's the point of that? Stay in one. We're not trees, you know. We can't stay in one place our whole lives.
Yeah, I guess it's just like, what's that exciting about the airport? Specific, I totally understand why to go and travel and see the world, but it's
no Chicago O'Hare.
Oh, so you've done this to Chicago O'Hare before?
I've been to O'Hare probably 4 or 5 times.
Have you been to like Chicago? Have you gone outside?
I've been to Chicago O'Hare,
but not into the city. Like you didn't leave the airport.
Oh no.
Is it too crowded?
It feels unsafe.
Unsafe. And you weren't like intrigued to see the big metal bean in the middle of the city?
They sell a lot of fridge magnets of it in the airport. Yeah. So you
kind of felt like you saw it.
If you have enough of the fridge magnets, it's honestly the same surface area of reflective bean, if you think about it, as just seeing the big bean itself.
Walk me through the thinking there.
So you know how if you're going into the bean, the novelty is that it's a really big bean,
huge,
and it's a reflective surface.
Yeah, you can take like selfies in it and stuff.
So now picture yourself in like a Hudson News in the Chicago O'Hare Airport.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I am picturing it.
And you know how they sell souvenirs for the cities that you visit?
Yeah. But you don't visit the cities, you visit the airports.
Right. Well, as you can imagine, they would have a reflective bean magnet in the Hudson News.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what is the difference between a reflective bean magnet and the actual bean itself? Let me ask you this.
The size.
The size. Now, if you had enough of those magnets, at the end of the day, you're looking at the same surface area of bean.
What?
Okay. The bean magnets are smaller. The bean magnets are smaller?
Very small, yeah, much
versions
smaller.
of the beans. If you go into the souvenir shop and they're selling a lot of the beans,
do you buy all of them?
I don't buy any of them. I just look at them. I just look at my reflection in them.
And you're saying, like, because there's so many of them, it's like the amount of them makes up for how small they are, because all together they're big, like the big bean in the middle of Chicago.
Exactly. I did the same thing in LaGuardia Airport.
Oh, gosh. Okay, tell me about LaGuardia.
They had a lot of the Statues of Liberties and a lot of the Empire State Buildings. Mm-hmm. Small, of course, but together, big. And so at the end of the day, I think that an airport is just a smaller version of a city.
Oh.
And it's safer because you have to go through metal detectors to get in there.
Okay. So is your biggest fear safe? Like being unsafe is what you're kind of operating around. You're just making sure you're never unsafe.
I like to sit in my seat where I'm told to sit and walk through lines where I'm told to walk through them, and do self-checkout at kiosks that tell me exactly how much it costs to get a plastic bag in addition to my water bottle.
Right.
And that's why I really like the airport.
Okay. Is does flying in like a big plane up into the sky and the clouds and traveling at such high speeds, that doesn't scare you? That's not like an
Statistically
unsafe
speaking,
thing?
you're much more likely to get into a car crash than you are into a plane crash.
Okay, interesting. Great. That's a helpful statistic for me to guess new information about you, which is that you probably don't drive.
Um, to get from my well, no, not really. No, I don't really drive. I guess sometimes when you go in the airport, they have those like air trams.
Yeah, the air trams. You
Those are
use
trains.
Yes.
But
they're
for the
not
most
cars.
part, to get from my home to the airport, I can walk.
So do you live right by the airport?
Yeah, I live in the Marriott outside of LAX.
Got it. Okay. You live in a hotel. You live in an airport hotel,
Yeah.
and you can walk. And then I'm sure, like, if you were ever running late, you could use like the like hotel shuttle
Yeah.
service.
Yeah. But
Okay.
that's there's a lot
That's
of
a little
cars. There's a lot
It's a
of
lot of
cars.
Yeah, you'd rather not, but it's good that you can walk. And what specifically led you to settle down in LA? Like, is LAX your favorite airport, or what's kind of the reason for this being your hub? Because and I hate to say this, right, but like for someone who hates cars, and it seems like, and also hates kind of like a busy lifestyle, I would say LA is kind of like, one of the worst places for someone like you to be. So I'm just kind of wondering what the draw is.
Well, here's the thing. When I retired, right, as a dental hygienist,
Amazing.
I knew that I wanted to live somewhere that was a transportation hub because I was going to spend my retirement traveling. And the Marriott outside of LAX had some of the highest reviews for fluoride in the tap water, which is very good for your teeth health.
You
Which
like
is
the
something,
fluoride.
yes, as a former dental hygienist, I wanted to live somewhere with high ratings of fluoride content in the tap water.
And so okay.
And also
this
near a
Marriott-
transportation hub. And so
Near a
as you can imagine, that narrows it down. Those are two, particular qualifications for a place to live. And so it very much narrowed down my options.
Okay. Got it. No, that makes a lot of sense. So you weren't a dental hygienist in LA. You moved out to LA when you retired.
No, I was a dental hygienist in San Antonio, Texas.
San Antonio, Texas. Amazing. So were you by the airport there, or you hadn't yet gotten into airport?
I hadn't really gotten into travel as much yet.
Okay. So you were born in San Antonio? Never
Yes.
moved?
Yeah, never moved. Not a day in my life.
Amazing. Okay, so you just like were in San Antonio your whole life, and then when you retired, you moved out to the LAX Marriott so that you could start kind of traveling more. Have you done any international travel?
No, because if you do the international travel, they make you go into the airport and then go out again so that you can do the passport check.
Right.
So it
And
doesn't
that would
work
require you leaving.
the airport, which I don't want to do, especially if I don't speak the language.
Right. And well, also you don't want to waste your time in a new airport on being outside
Being
in a
in
new
customs.
city.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, cause here's the thing: when you're traveling domestically, I don't have to leave when we land in Charleston, North Carolina. I don't have to leave the airport to go back on the plane. I can just stay in the
Right.
terminal. But
And
when
then-
I go to if I were to go abroad, they would make me leave the terminal so that I can go through customs and then back into passport check into the terminal. Does this make sense?
Okay. Yeah, no, that makes total sense. And I know, because I actually recently, I was just flying like to the East Coast, but I went through Tom Bradley, the international terminal at LAX. So I know that you can like obviously still hang out in that terminal even if you're not doing an international flight. So that must be nice for you. So you've been able to kind of like go through all the terminals.
Yeah, I get to meet new people.
People, yeah. Do you use like different airlines every time so that you're seeing different terminals in different airports, or is that not really part of the concern?
Well, I have a lot of miles on American Airlines.
Okay, amazing.
So that's...
Terminal 4 at LAX.
Right, so that's very helpful because Terminal 4 is also very close to the Marriott that I live in. But I do sometimes have to fly Delta or United, formerly Spirit occasionally, but I didn't like how unruly those people were. So mostly American and mostly American, just to go between different places and stuff. But when I went to O'Hare, for instance, 4 or 5 times, I did different airlines each time so that I could see different terminals.
Different parts. Yeah.
Because it's a big city. Chicago's the third most populous city in America.
Yeah, so it's probably the third most populous airport.
Yep.
And in different terminals, I guess you get to also see like different kinds of trinkets at like the different Hudson Newses. Like, do some of them have different stuff?
Yeah, I mean, when you go into the different New York airports, when you go to Newark, that's actually in New Jersey. So in there, they'll sell like Rutgers merch.
Oh, fun. Okay, so you have like a little New Jersey.
So I get to go on some college visits.
Is that what you would consider?
Well, because if you were to go to Rutgers, right, in person, you just see a lot of people walking around in Rutgers hoodies.
Okay.
Reading books. And so if you go to a Hudson News where they sell books and Rutgers hoodies, it's kind of the same thing.
It's the same thing.
It's kind of the same thing.
People in it and without it being
unsafe.
On the campus. Oh, unsafe, right. That's the main priority. Got it. Okay. That's I'm
an older woman traveling on my own. You can't take these kinds of risks.
No, of course. Yeah, no. I totally understand safety. I really do respect that. It seems like you've kind of figured out what works for your comfort zone. Do you work with
My name is Fran, by the way.
Oh, Fran, I'm so sorry I didn't ask your name. That was terrible of me. I'm Caitlin.
It's okay, Caitlin. I figured I should introduce myself since we've got, 5 hours or so ahead of us.
Yeah, no. Yeah, of course. I think we're going to get really close because, well, we're physically very close in a plane that's completely empty and where we could sit anywhere and kind of get to lay down and feel really comfortable. But instead we're...
Yeah, and make sure not to recline your seat until we take off.
Wouldn't dare do that. Do you know why that's a rule? Because you're always on planes. It feels like that would be something you would know.
I actually asked them once, and the flight attendant got really, broke out into, a cold sweat and sort of ran down the aisle the other way. And then I didn't even get drink service after. She just skipped me entirely.
Weird. Okay, so maybe there's, some conspiracy there.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, I'm going to ask you about a controversial airport. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Do you think the Denver airport's haunted?
Here's the thing. I've never been to the Denver airport.
Okay.
Because I'm worried that it might be haunted. And it's the only airport in the whole country where I would feel unsafe.
Because of the big giant blue statue of a horse outside?
Well, I probably wouldn't even see that to be honest with you.
Oh, right, because it's outside. Yeah.
But just kind of knowing all the things that they say about it, like that the Illuminati are there. Really nerve-wracking.
Yeah, and sorry, the conspiracy is that the Illuminati just are there at the airport, like the.
Yep. The Illuminati.
Like it's their headquarters, or it's just like.
I mean, who wouldn't want to hang out in an airport? If you're the Illuminati, you want to hang out in the biggest airport in the country. So that's
right.
So it'd be the Denver one, because you probably have so much money and power that you could go to Buffalo Wild Wings as much as you want, or like Chili's to go, or like Jamba Juice,
or like a Wolfgang Puck.
Like a Wolfgang Puck kitchen.
Do you have a preference, like if your terminal has like a Starbucks or a Dunkin', or like?
Well, I always try to go local.
Okay.
So I pick the chain based on where it's based. So if I'm at the Seattle airport, I'll definitely do Starbucks. If I'm in Massachusetts, I'll definitely do. If I'm at Logan Airport in Boston, I'll definitely get Dunkin' Donuts. And if I'm, up closer to Canada, maybe a Tim Hortons.
Yeah, but not, not in Canada.
No, because of the passport check.
Yeah, passport checks are not the vibe. But yeah, somewhere like maybe more north where a Tim Hortons.
One time I went to the Puerto Rico airport, the San Juan airport.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, that's cool. Did they have a different coffee chain?
Something in Spanish,
Yeah, you didn't know. Did you ever consider, being like a pilot or a flight attendant or something that's like, or working just in an airport even?
Oh, I think
one of the newsstands.
This is my retirement, so I think
Right.
I think that ship has sailed, or I guess that plane has flown, or that bag's been checked, or that pocket's been padded by a gloved hand using only the back of the palm.
Amazing, yeah. So you can't get mad at them.
No, because they're not really grabbing you.
They're not, no, because you can't grab if your fingers are pointed the other way. It's
Exactly.
not how grabbing works.
So it's okay when they
feel violated.
When they rub their hand over your private area a couple times.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's all fine.
But yeah, no, I mean, I'm trying to do this to enjoy my twilight years, I guess you could say.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
in a safe
and
pleasant way.
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, I'm so glad that you're, chasing your dreams and getting to see the world the way you want to see it. Or I guess the country. You're getting to see the country the way you want to see it.
But in a sense, I get to meet people from all over the world.
That's true. Yeah, because an airport is such a melting pot of people.
And cultures and languages.
Yeah.
Like when you...
No, I think you have a really interesting perspective on life.
Like one time I went to the Interfaith Chapel.
At the airport?
At the airport. You know how some airports have interfaith chapels in the terminals?
Mm-hmm.
And I met people from all different kinds of Protestant Christianity.
Okay, amazing. Was this at a southern airport?
Yeah, Nashville.
Nashville, amazing. Amazing. I've heard great things about that airport.
You don't have a nut allergy, do you?
I don't have a nut allergy. Do you bring your own snacks?
When you've been around the track as many times as I have, you know that a nice bag of salted cashews is exactly what the doctor ordered right before you climb to maximum altitude.
Incredible. Incredible. Yeah, no, I feel like you probably are like the person to ask about like travel tips and that kind of thing. Like, what's your go-to like beverage on from the beverage cart?
Tomato juice.
Tomato juice, amazing, yum. Do you get ice on the side or no ice on the side?
Ice on the side, but I don't mix it with the tomato juice.
Okay, you're just kind of crunching on the ice?
I let it melt into water because that's how you get the coldest water on the airplane.
That's true.
Is
That's
right
true, not
when
adding
it's
water
melted.
to ice.
And
Yes,
it's good
totally.
because I sip the tomato juice, the room temperature tomato juice, as the ice melts. And then right as I finish the room temperature tomato juice, I think I could use a cold beverage. And I look just to the right of my tray table, and there is the melted ice water.
Yum. Amazing, amazing. Okay, perfect. Do we like when there's Biscoffs or pretzels, or are we ordering from this, like one of the snack boxes?
I never order because I don't want to fill up myself before I land in the next airport. Because
Right, 'cause you get a
I
hot
want to
meal.
enjoy some of the hot meals. So
Like
so
a
I never
Sbarro?
if I'm in New York, yeah.
Oh, right, because you're doing local cuisine.
So when I want to when I eat, I bring my own nuts, as you know, just because I think that the nuts they offer on the plane is subpar. And I like the Biscoff, but I only like it if it's really crummy. Like if there's a lot of if it's basically a fine powder when I open the bag,
Yes. Yeah.
so that
I love that.
so that I can kind of lick it up off of the tray table.
Yeah. How do you feel about like the pretzels, like where they give you 5 pretzels?
My favorite part again is the dust that accumulates at the bottom of the bag.
It's incredible. Yeah, just like salt and powdered things.
Yeah, it's good. That's good. Because
And
you
what
know
about
your taste
entertainment?
buds are a little different up in the sky.
Oh, are they? Are they like duller?
They're duller, so you want that more concentrated powder flavor.
Yes. Okay, that makes sense. Why that would have that.
For entertainment, I usually don't want to honestly distract myself from the travel process.
Right. Yeah.
So
That's what's fun. That's what you waited for retirement for.
So I usually just try to, talk to the people around me. But sometimes I'm sat next to some, real rude people who put on the TV or something.
Oh, do you find it rude when people do that?
I would say so, yeah, because,
travel's about meeting people.
Travel's about meeting people, and I think if you're not going to meet people, it shows, I think, disrespect to the authenticity of traveling as a practice.
Okay. And what would you say though to somebody who says, like me, usually I don't usually talk to my seat partners like this. Because for me, like travel is more about like when I guess it's kind of against the saying, like,
It's
about
not the
not
journey.
destination.
Exactly.
But
it's about the journey,
me, like,
not
when
the
I'm
destination.
saying I'm traveling, it's about like where I'm traveling to, not so much like the part where I'm in the airplane.
So why wouldn't you say I'm destinationing?
Yeah. No, you're really changing my perspective on these kinds of things, Fran.
There's a
I've
reason
never
we
thought about
have
this.
the saying. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
That's true. Yeah. I guess I just think of that as a more in a broader sense, but you're right that maybe more of us should be caring about the 6 hours we're stuck in a metal box in the sky with no Wi-Fi and bad food. Maybe that's what we should be embracing more, rather than getting to go to a new place and see new things and meet different people and eat good food and walk around and experience nature and nightlife and all those kinds of things.
Of course, sometimes I fall asleep too.
Oh, do you? But do you feel like you're like that's kind of you're like missing out on like the fun
A
part?
little bit, but it keeps me keeps me nice and ready for my hot meal when I land.
That's true. What do you think you're gonna get when we land in North Carolina?
Or something authentic.
Like
Popeyes.
Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen.
Yep. Exactly right.
Oh, that sounds so good. That's gonna be so good. I can't wait to go to Charleston. I haven't been either, and I'm so excited to see my close friend Tyler. But honestly, I feel like I've made a new close friend today with you, Fran. I'm so excited for these next 5 hours together.
It's gonna.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking.
Oh, listen up.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news. The bad news bear, if you will. But, this flight's been canceled.
Why could it have possibly been canceled?
Well, it's been canceled, Fran, because honestly, there's only 2 of you on the plane.
Nuts. Sorry, I just spilled my
Are you
nuts
eating
all over
nuts?
my lap.
Are you eating nuts on the plane again? Fran, we talked about this.
That's allowed. I asked my seatmate if she had an allergy.
Fran, we talked about this. It's
Is there-
hard to clean the plane if there's cashew smell in the air.
Fine. All right. Caitlin,
Fran,
can you help me get
you
up?
and your seat partner get up and get off the plane because this plane's been canceled. I'm sorry, Fran. I know how excited you were to go to Charleston for the first time and eat Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen.
It's okay. Thank you, pilot, for all you do for us.
Of course, Fran. Thank you for respecting us like we're the Army. Nobody else does that.
I always clap.
You always clap.
Well, Fran, would you like to? Maybe we could kind of pretend like we're landing in LA, like this was our travel, and we could clap before we get off the plane, so it'll kind of feel like we completed a trip rather than we missed a trip.
Would you do that for me, Caitlin?
Fran, I'd do anything for you.